Look at what's going on. I know I'm freaking out, but here's a look at our line of storms coming through right now. Again, storms is probably a little overstated. What we've got here is some embedded moderate rain here, mainly light rain, though, going to push its way through the metro fairly briefly here. Then it'll scoot on out, and we'll go back to those partly cloudy skies. We'll have a chance at storms, isolated in fashion, most of them anyway, throughout the next 12 to 24 hours or so before things back off. And we'll break all of this down in full detail in just a moment. But you can see the line of storms stretching down into southwestern New Mexico, and again, really more showers than anything else. But a trough is going to slide its way on through and in our direction just to our north coming up over the next 12 to 24 hours. So that's why we'll continue with the shot of showers, I think, especially through the morning hours tomorrow. 78 in the metro. Winds out of the south at 9 miles an hour. Across the north, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Down to the south, 60s and 70s as well. Well, in Arizona today, boy, they really cranked it up with storms, especially during the morning hours here, and some of that moisture sliding up from the south. Well, as it approaches us, we're not going to see anything like that. But what we will see are those scattered to isolated showers here throughout the next little bit. And the big trough over the Great Basin is going to slide its way in our direction. Again, that goes to the north. So places like Durango will be hit harder than areas like Albuquerque. And what's interesting about all of this is the fact that this time of year, we start to need some help with the atmosphere. Remember, during the summer, the sun is high in the sky, and we always talk about triggers. What pulls the air up in the atmosphere to form storms? A lot of times, it's the heat of the day. Well, as we head into fall here, or close to it, today is 1 hour and 52 minutes shorter than June 21st, the longest day of the year. So we don't have as much heating. We don't have the heat trigger that we usually have. So what do we do to replace it? Well, we need something to help draw the air up in the atmosphere as that sun angle continues to become less and less of a factor. So what do we use? Well, troughs and areas of low pressure help to do that. We will have one in place for tomorrow going just to our north. So that's why it looks like we may keep some storms going here through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. Is it going to be a big deal? It's not. But the trough combined with a little monsoonal moisture will give us a shot at getting some showers here. Again, most of the action's up into Colorado, but we'll get some of it here. But then, as this thing starts to work its way through, we draw some drier air in. By tomorrow afternoon, we clear out, and into Wednesday and Thursday, a little quieter. But then what happens beyond that? Well, it's going to be pretty interesting. You know, we've spent the whole summer dealing with backdoor cold fronts. We've really never gotten a break. Well, it does look like more and more now we're going to see another very strong one come down in through the Midwest and then slide into eastern New Mexico coming up throughout the day on Friday. Now, as far as this cold front goes, it's not a cold front of great depth. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is that cool air will sit up across the east side of the state. It's not going to overwhelm the mountains and pile up over them or through them and give us a statewide cool down. But what it will do is allow us to cool down, especially in the east side of the state here. And we're going to cool down in a significant way by Friday. Take a look at how much cooler we'll be. Temperature comparisons from tomorrow to Friday. We're going to clip off 20 to 30 degrees across the east. Metro area, we'll squeeze in some cooler air through the canyon. We're going to cool down by about, 8 to 10 degrees or so. So it's not going to be a huge cool down here, but the farther west that you go, well, then you see a major league cool down. Not in the cards. We're going to actually be a little warmer out to the west than the rest of the state. Let's go region by region quickly here. 60s and 70s, widespread showers up across southwestern Colorado. In the northwest, mostly cloudy with some showers tomorrow too. But you'll notice the farther east you go, the less you get in the way of showers. Some morning showers will be a possibility across the southwest. Over to the southeast, some spot storms are a possibility. Here, meanwhile, up to the northeast, partly sunny, some isolated rain showers out there. Not as much action until we get toward, say, Thursday. 60s and 70s over the northern mountains, sun and clouds, and scattered rain out into the east mountains. Partly sunny, some scattered rain showers. Again, nothing I'd write home about. And here in the metro, too. Some showers overnight, at least a spot shower or two. And then tomorrow morning, could see a couple before things start to clear. And then as we head toward Friday, Crystal, we cool down in a big way.
All right. Thanks so much, Mark. We will be right back.